The first spoiler images of the pages from Chapter 1 of the Heaven Saga have already been released, and with that, we've discovered another goddess who will be present in this saga. We know that the gods of Olympus will be the declared enemies of Athena in this final saga, but there are other gods who are not part of Olympus and will play important roles in this story. Hello, knights and Amazons. Welcome to the Semperquist Saber channel. As you already know, I'm Wes, and today I'm going to show you who the 7 official gods are that will be in the final saga of Knights of the Zodiac. Did you like the topic? So go ahead and click like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and let's get into this awesome video. Semperquist Saber. Finally, after decades of waiting, Masami Kurumada is making the final moves on the board, and now it's official. We have confirmation of 7 gods who will be present in the long-awaited Heaven Saga. We're talking about figures who see humanity as mere insects, and that's why we're going to start with her. Number 1, Artemis, the goddess of the moon. In the Temple of the Moon, Artemis is not only Athena's older sister, she is the personification of the goddess of the moon and the hunt. In the universe of Saint Seiya, Artemis commands satellites, her elite warriors who protect the Temple of the Moon. Unlike Athena, who chose to live among humans and suffer with them, Artemis remains utterly cold. She was the first to confront Saorikido after the holy war against Hades, questioning the right of a goddess to lower herself so much as to travel through time to save a single human, in this case, Pegasus Seiya. In the movie Heaven Chapter Overture, Artemis has a divine bow capable of shooting golden arrows, but in the manga, she has a moonstaff. For her, the fact that humans have wounded the gods like Poseidon and Hades is an unforgivable sin that stains the prestige of the immortals. In the Heaven Saga, she may act as the mediator, but don't be fooled. That doesn't mean she will go against Olympus's orders to exterminate humanity. Number 2, Apollo, the god of the sun. If Artemis is the cold moon, Apollo is the scorching sun who brings the final judgment. Apollo is considered one of the most powerful gods in the entire Greek pantheon, often described as almost equivalent to Zeus himself in terms of authority. In canonical appearances, such as in Next Dimension, Apollo's cosmo is described as something that cannot be measured. It's as if the entire universe is being crushed by his presence. Apollo's role in the Heaven Saga is that of an enforcer. He firmly believes that humans lost the right to exist the moment they lost their fear of the gods. His cosmo is pure divine purification. When he enters the scene, expect a display of power that will make the gold cloths look like paper. Number 3, Kerr, the evil goddess of misfortune and fate. Let's talk about an addition that recently changed Lord Sancha. Kerr, she is not one of the 12 main Olympian deities, but her impact is devastating. Kerr is the goddess of cruel fate, a terrible deity who serves directly under Hades, and is the sister of Thanatos and Hypnos. This is the goddess who appeared in the spoilers from the pages of the Heaven Saga. She has already been introduced in the manga by Kurumada, in special chapters like Sancha and Origin and Destiny. It was Kerr who planted the seed of evil in Gemini Saga, sending an evil spirit to possess Saga and start the revolt in the sanctuary. In the Heaven Saga, Kerr's role will probably be that of a manipulator. She thrives in chaos, while the gods of Olympus focus on direct punishment. Kerr works in the shadows, possibly trying to use the gap left by Hades' defeat to rise to power, or to ensure that the plans to destroy humans proceed without interruptions. She is proof that not every enemy acts on the front lines, controlling all her plans from the shadows. Number 4, Hera, the Queen of Olympus. This is the goddess who appeared in the drafts released by Kurumada a few months ago. Hera being confirmed makes perfect epic sense. As the wife of Zeus and queen of the gods, Hera has always been portrayed in mythology as someone relentless and extremely protective of the divine lineage. In Saint Seiya, Hera sees humans as a plague that has infected the earth, a gift from Zeus that got out of control. Her motivation will probably be to restore the dignity of Olympus. Hera will possibly be the political mastermind behind the Heaven Saga, pressuring the other gods to be more aggressive against Athena. There's a strong theory that Hera has her own elite group of warriors, or a personal guard even more powerful than the angels. Her original Kamui will be one of the most beautiful of all. Number 5, Kronos, the god of eternal time. Don't confuse Kronos, the primordial god of time, with Kronos, the titan who is Zeus's father. Kronos, as confirmed in the Heaven Saga, is an abstract entity without a defined physical body who resides at the edge of the universe. He is time itself. We've already seen Kronos in Next Dimension, where he allowed Athena to travel to the past, but at a cruel price. He turned the goddess into a baby. In heaven, Kronos is an unpredictable element. He doesn't care about human or divine morality. He only cares about the chronological flow. Fighting against him is impossible. But the end of Next Dimension leaves a clue that Kronos' plans are in motion. Everything is happening as he planned, in the words of the witch Hecate.
Número 6. Zeus, o rei dos deuses.
Of course, Zeus couldn't be left out of the Heaven Saga. He appeared in Cromata's drafts, as well as the goddess Hera. Zeus is the name of the god that all Saint Seiya fans have wanted to see in action for years. The confirmation of Zeus in the Heaven Saga marks the most important event in the franchise since the creation of the Hades Saga. Zeus is the father of gods and men. According to the ancient history of the Holy Wars, Zeus entrusted the earth to Athena and ascended to the heavens, leaving humanity under her protection. However, Zeus's silence has come to an end. His return symbolizes that the limit has been reached. If he decides that the world must be restarted, there is no knight, no matter how miraculous, who can defy his will. His Kamui represents the pinnacle of divine creation, and his lightning is the weapon that shaped the universe. But the big question is, will Zeus come to destroy humanity or to test if humans still deserve the earth? I believe that Zeus will not be an enemy of Athena, but anything can happen in this story. Number 7, Athena, the goddess of humanity. Saori Kido, the reincarnation of Athena, is the 7th confirmed deity. Her position has never been so precarious. For the first time, Athena is not just facing a single rebellious god like Poseidon or Hades. She is facing the entire Council of Olympus alone. That's right, Athena decided to face Olympus alone, since Seiya and the others have lost their memories, and she doesn't want them to suffer again. Athena is considered a traitor by the other gods. By choosing to protect Seiya and the others, she gave up her divine position. In the Heaven Saga, we'll see an Athena stronger and more determined than ever. She knows that the only way to save her knights is by facing her own family. The central conflict here is Athena's love for humanity against the cold and absolute law of the gods. Besides these 7 confirmed gods, the official information points to something that's going to give a lot of people chills: the return of Poseidon. The Emperor of the Seas has already shown that, despite having been Athena's enemy, he doesn't want the total destruction of the earth. After all, he wants to rule it, not destroy it. Poseidon helped the Bronze Saints at the end of the Hades Saga, sending the gold cloths to the Elysian fields. And in the Heaven Saga, he might appear as an unlikely ally against the authoritarianism of Olympus. Hades will be mentioned as well. Although his original body was destroyed in the Elysian fields, the fact that Hades was defeated is exactly what put the gods on alert. However, both Hades and Poseidon, unlike the other gods, have not yet been officially confirmed in this saga. Guys, the Heaven Saga isn't just another arc. It's the closing of a cycle that marked our lives. We're talking about gods who use Kamui, armors that are on a level far above the god cloths we saw against Hades, facing our beloved Bronze Saints. They will be pushed to the absolute limit of their cosmo and will have to awaken something beyond the 8th sense if they want to survive a single blow from Apollo or the fury of Hera. The fate of humanity is hanging by a thread. So, what did you think of this list? Do you think any gold saint could somehow come back from the dead and take part in this saga? Or will we just see the legendary 5 bronze saints in action? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching until the end, and see you next time. Burn your Cosmo to infinity.